Good morning.
Good morning.
India's computer is starting up, so she'll hop in the moment that she can. And for now, I'm just going to be drawing more life drawing lady bear things. Hashtag bear naked ladies. How is everyone? Let me just go tell everyone.
I'm good. I'm eating bread.
You're eating bread? Mm. Is that a special offset of bread?
Bread and butter and jam.
Bread. There's butter. Oh, that's cool.
Bread.
Hello, Ali. How are you?
Aline.
Aline.
Good morning.
Stop. Stop. I'm awake. It's okay. I'm good. And are you good?
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
I sure am. How is Aline doing?
She says, I'm good. Smiley face.
Aww.
It's okay, Noah. You were here in spirit. You're always here in spirit. So yeah, what are you going to be working on the TAZ animated today, India?
I'm just trying to get it finished, I think.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm. There's a bit which I haven't done yet with Merle.
Like animated?
Mm-hmm.
Or, oh, okay. Whoops.
I've got all the rough drawings in there.
Mm-hmm.
I just need to do it. I thought I'd done it, but I apparently haven't.
Is it maybe on a hidden layer or something? If you thought you'd done it?
No, I think it just didn't like the way it was going, so I skipped past it.
Okay. You wished past it.
I did.
Gotcha.
If I'm good today, then I can probably get a little bit done. Then actually finished.
That's really cool.
Mm-hmm.
That's exciting. And then you'll be able to move on to a new project.
Yeah! Probably a Halloween and a monthly.
Really? Oh, you got thoughts for that?
No, not yet. But I really want to do something cool.
You keep mentioning robots to me, or
Yeah.
big robots.
Yeah. I want to try and make a big robot. But I don't know whether I should do that for the Halloween and a monthly theme or not.
Hey Daniel, how's it going?
Hello.
I picked a tricky reference because there's drapery involved in this one.
Come on, computer, you can do it.
I believe in you. Oh, I've not got any music playing. 1 second. 1 second. What's this? Orchestral music mix, the power of epic music. Let's see what that sounds like. That's very loud. That's better. That's pretty triumphant. How does that sound?
Let me open up a tab.
Let me know if this isn't the sort of music you guys want to listen to in your mornings.
I hate it! I'm joking, I can't hear it yet.
It's 2 AM where Daniel is. He's just in to say hi. That's
Ooh.
okay.
Thank you for popping in. Good God, Joel.
Good golly gracious. So yeah, I don't really have a topic to talk about.
Well, you better come up with something fast, Mike.
Sonic's fast.
People are gonna get bored and leave unless you have a topic.
I know. Is there anything anyone wants to discuss?
I saw something interesting and very deep. A Discord told me as it was booting up.
What?
It said to me, everything is either a potato or not a potato.
Thanks, Discord.
She's true.
Yeah. Discord now have screen sharing stuff for everyone on desktop.
That's pretty cool. Speaking of cool, someone extremely cool is about to call you on Skype.
Well, I was thinking we could try Discord. Not right now, but that's what made me think of that. But you're gonna call me.
Mm-hmm.
Call me, call me. I answered.
That was very fast.
Cool.
Consider my screen shared.
That looks like it's working.
Cool. Cool. Consider yourself part of the furniture. We haven't a lot to spare. Whatever we've got, we share. If there's a chance, maybe we could see some harder days, empty larder days, why growls? I don't think anyone wants to hear Oliver in the morning. It's like the worst thing to wake up to.
Yeah, it's not really going along with what I'm listening to, although it's really quiet now, so let's turn it off a little.
Yeah. Why didn't we on so I can hear it too?
Just through the speakers.
Mm-hmm. you're listening to Demon Tower.
Oh no.
It sounded a lot like the introduction to Demon Tower. Okay, maybe not so much now. Now the violins have started.
It sounds like it's gonna be brass. That's a melody, it's cool.
So, anyone got any plans for the weekend? For it is here!
I don't have explicit plans.
You're gonna stay PG.
Yeah. You got any tips for drapery?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, a few. Is it for you?
Yeah.
The bottoms, I often do this kind of shape. I do something like that. Just, and then I'll just like fill in the gaps and make sure they're coming from the right point.
Oh, that's cool.
And make sure you get the bits which are meant to be behind it. If that makes sense, for the cloth folds back on itself.
Yeah, I see. Cool.
Other than that, I often look at photo reference of people with drapery and then copy.
Yeah, I'm working from a reference just now. It's just like I'm not used to drawing with lines, so it's like trying to decide what should be thick, what should be thin.
What I find really hard to draw is when drapery piles up on the floor.
Uh-huh.
Like, I find that really tough. I don't really know what it does when it's on the floor. What do you find most challenging?
I think just getting the right feel to the interior kind of shapes and lines. Like, I'm okay getting the silhouette mostly, but it's trying to convey the feeling that it's a thin material to the line art.
Yeah, trying to convey like exactly what kind of material it is really difficult.
With trying to keep it so that I'm not feathery lining everything.
Feathery lining?
Yeah, like, you know, you do lots of small lines for one line.
Oh really? I always do that.
If you do it but they don't line up right, it looks feathery.
It's interesting actually how my drawing style has changed.
Yeah?
Yeah. Like, I used to, there were several things I used to do when I was learning to draw. One of them was that I wouldn't use the eraser. I would see using the eraser as having failed a part of the drawing. So I would always try and turn it into something else rather than use the eraser.
Right.
Also, I would always try and do everything in like
One stroke.
one stroke.
I guess that's kind of what you do when you're inking.
Yeah. I wouldn't try and feather the line though, as you put it. It's interesting because nowadays I really enjoy using the eraser. I'll often deliberately do something metally and then tidy it up with the eraser afterwards.
Right.
Because I can get the line accurate by going over it multiple times and then taper the thickness to what I want with the eraser.
Mm-hmm.
And now I find it's more accurate for me to go over the line multiple times and I can control the thickness better if I do that.
Yeah, I just erased a whole section of the cloth there.
Not sure if that's bad practice or not though, what I just said. Like, could have maybe had better practice when I was younger. What do you guys do when you feel like you're running away from your work? I try to trick myself into doing it. Often. Like, for example, if I'm meant to be doing the Girl in the Glim comic, and I feel scared of doing it because it's intimidating, then I'll do some Girl in the Glim doodles instead, and tell myself there's no pressure. And often that gets me in the mood to do it. Either that, or I'll think about it, what I'm going to do a lot, to get excited about doing it.
What is it about that excites you?
Making a plan for doing something always excites me, always makes me excited about doing it. There's just something about planning how you're going to execute something that makes you want to enact the plan immediately.
Yeah, your patience is fairly like, if something's discussed, you just want to do it right away. I think that's one of the things that we differ. Is I have more inclination to put things off constantly.
Yeah. And I'm inclined to just do stuff immediately, so that we don't have to be worried about it.
I'm the kind of person that leaves the best part of a meal to last, sort of thing.
I do that too.
Yeah?
Well, sometimes I do that when I'm working too.
Like, throw your favourite part of the drawing until the last thing.
I'm also a very fast eater though. I'm not one of those people who take their time with a meal. So I guess that's reflective of how I work. Morning, Claire! Noah was asking, what do you do when you feel like you're running away from your work? I'm interested in how you feel about that too. Or is it you feel like you're running away from Noah? Or is it just a general thing of sometimes I feel like this?
Yeah, is there a particular project that's intimidating you, or is it general?
How come, Claire? Is it because the projects that you care about are kind of intimidating? And that when you start them, you want to get them sort of perfect, do a really good job, and that's kind of paralysing. Because that's what I find.
Sometimes I got worried that what I was making wasn't going to be as good as how it was in my head. And like just the act of making it was like, oh no, it's not turning out. But the simple truth of that is, it's not going to be how it is in your head, because what's in your head isn't definite, and the biggest difference between doing it and not doing it is one of them would exist. So it's better to make something than not make it, because then the rambly point, but like it's way better to have been made than to not have been made. So being afraid of it not being like it is in your head, no one knows what it's like in your head.
Yeah, good undone is better than perfect and still inside your brain.
Yeah.
But then I think there's something to the fact that it's never as good as you think it's going to be in your head. I think that's because we trick ourselves when we think about a project to not realise what holes there are there.
Yeah.
Because we gloss over those parts or just don't think about them. We just keep thinking about the parts which are really cool, that we have really awesome ideas for. And then when it comes to actually doing it, we realise that we didn't think about how this would happen. And so it's not that the idea in our head is perfect, it's like it's kind of incomplete.
That's a good way of putting it.
It's just our favourite parts jumbled together like a montage.
It's not perfect in your head, it's incomplete. Yeah, that's cool. The only way to complete it is to do it.
Yeah, exactly, because that forces you to answer the hard questions. And you won't realise how incomplete it is until you try to do it. So Claire says she's a perfectionist. She's afraid to even start something because it won't turn out how she wants. Do absolutely nothing for approximately 5 minutes. That's a toughie. I heard some good advice about that, but I've never tried it myself. It seemed like a good idea though. Someone was saying start doing it, but do it deliberately badly. And know that it's not your final. You're just goofing around. You're just having fun with the idea and deliberately being stupid about it.
That's cool.
Because it makes you not precious and it makes you fast while you're doing it. And it means that you become aware that you can have several drafts of it. It doesn't have to be the final perfect finished one first time. But it just breaks over that wall of picking up the pen and doing it. And pretty soon you find yourself into it and actually trying to make it good.
Another trick.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's important too, like, because there's that kind of what if element, like, what if this isn't as good as I think it can be? It's like, well,
Then deliberately make it bad.
Yeah, make it certain, make it like, or accept the fact that it's not going to be, it's just not, and then, like, that's freeing almost, like, this idea, it's not going to be like I have in my head. So, yeah.
Yeah, it's true. So is it because it's your least favourite that you feel like you're running away from it? And does that mean it's client work? Because if it's your least favourite, if you don't want to do it at all, you shouldn't do it. But if it's something you do want to do, but you're just having a hard time with it, talking through it with someone is really helpful. As well, just to get another perspective on how to start. I don't think that's like your experience, Noah, because I feel like that every single time I sit down to do something. Like, I felt like that with Bill and the Glen too. Mike will be able to attest to how many times I told him that I felt lost.
Yeah.
And I'm going to tell him that I feel lost a bunch more times as well before Volume 2 gets done. Quick game.
Game's a tough one.
Have you based it around a mechanic or a story? Because that's one thing I find with you're still on a quest to buy bricks. Why are you trying to buy bricks, Aline? One of the things with stories is that if you base it, one of the things with games is if you base it around a story, it's kind of harder to know what to do with it because the story's really hard.
Yeah.
I think with games, maybe it's best to start with a simple mechanic and just build the mechanic so the mechanic works. And then let the story kind of emerge from that as you're doing it. Because you'll be inevitably thinking as you do that kind of busy work.
Steal one from a wall, Aline. Katie.
Oh, she wants bricks for her still life. A building company might have them, maybe? Can you knock down a wall somewhere? Are there any old buildings or anything? Dilapidated buildings that are half destroyed?
Maybe she's giving you a Yoda moment. She knows that nowhere in Paris sells these bricks.
Oh, specific bricks and hard to find. That is tough. Is it possible to use something that you based it around as reference? So you like have that open into a window and your quest is to just make them feel the same. To keep tweaking the controls until they're as close as you can get them in terms of the character controller.
Maybe you could convince the brick sellers to give you to give you 4 bricks to go away, and then just keep harassing. Go get a bird costume and just being like, give me 4 bricks, I'll go away. And then you get 4 bricks.
Maybe you need to find someone in Paris who's already buying bricks.
Oh, that's a good shout.
And then pay them for 4 of them.
That is a better idea than my idea.
So maybe what you want to search is for someone who is also asking for the bricks.
Be like, hello, can I have 4 of your bricks?
Nice bricks you got there. Can they use all of them? Is the problem that you're not sure which character controller to use, or just like actually getting the feel of it? Because I'm sure other people must have tried to make Metroid-esque games, so probably there'll be a whole forum of people somewhere discussing how they've got the feel to their game.
Yeah.
Because people often keep development blogs of the little projects they're working on, and I'm sure there's a ton of people who have tried to make Metroid. So you could just look at the part where they're talking about how it feels. Like, I guess that's one thing. Is if you're talking about when you're running away from a project, what do you do? One of the best things I forgot to say that I do is I try and break the project down into smaller chunks. And it's way less intimidating like that. Like, if you were going to make, if you're, like, for example, at the minute I'm doing an art test for a comic. So, task 1, just read a few of the comics to get the feel of it. Like, that's easy enough to do. Step 2, goof around with a few thumbnails. Just do that for a couple of hours. Like, maximum 2 hours, goof around with thumbnails. That's easy enough to do. Next day, do another hour's worth of goofing around, and then look at all your goofs and decide which one you like the best. Like, if I break it down to small chunks like that, rather than say, do an art test, it seems way easier to do. It's way less intimidating. These ones are nice, but the angles are chipped a little. Those aren't the right colours. That's amazing. We could buy some and send them to you. I think that shipping bricks might be the most expensive thing you could possibly do. She's testing you, Aline. Can you get some bricks which are the right size and then paint them?
What, with the right brick dust or something?
With the right colour, yeah.
It will look painted though.
Mm. €1 for bricks. Yeah, 40 for shipping. Let me just weigh this package of bricks. Yeah, I don't see why you shouldn't order it online. The shipping is going to be crazy. But you could definitely do that. You'll get to the brick seller, it'll just be her in a different hat. You just need to go in with someone who also wants bricks. Like, find someone who's also looking for bricks and partner with them. I hope so, Noah. I hope it was kind of helpful. Sorry, I know there's no one solution to feeling like you can start something because every project is so different. I find it interesting because sometimes you have bursts of inspiration, Mike, where you'll suddenly start making something very, very quickly.
Yeah.
And then you'll kind of lose steam on it.
Yeah.
Like, you started making that tiny game, which was pretty awesome. Staccato.
Oh yeah.
About stacking cats. Do you want to talk a little bit about that and why you feel like you lost drive?
I had an idea to make a kind of mobile puzzle game as a quick turnaround, and I had ideas for the visuals and I did mock-ups and I started coding it, and I kind of like I hit some walls in terms of like achieving like the next gameplay mechanic that I was trying to do, and as I struggled against that I kind of lost steam on it, and I think I just like got sidetracked or started working on something else. I think a lot of it is to do with momentum. So if I didn't have the next kind of like burst of like, yeah, I did it. Plus I'm not that great of a coder, so it was kind of a tough uphill thing. I was using...
Sorry, you got pretty far with it though.
Yeah, I was getting advice as well, but I was trying to use, I think it was like a matrix or like a grid, and then I'd never worked with grids before, but I was making it in Unity, and I think if I tried to make it something that was maybe a bit more approachable like Game Maker, I might have gotten further.
Savio, hey Fuzzy D. Hey Rolando. Don't let it stop you from going to sleep, by the way. Why are you running around like a madman in the middle of the night? Did I miss the reason? Yeah, I agree with the momentum thing a lot though. I feel like I've had a couple of projects that I've been really excited about that I've kind of petered off. Or but just been put on the back burner. Like I had this one called Witch of the West about Wild West witches, magic in the Old West, but I just fell off doing it. I think it's because I had the idea for so long, and I sat on the idea for so long without actually making it, that eventually it just kind of fizzled out. And that's partially why I was so kind of like, I'm just gonna do Girl on the Glim, I'm just gonna make it, I don't care if I'm not ready.
Yeah.
And just making it, because if I don't make it, I know that at a certain point I could lose steam on it.
Yeah.
And I don't want that to happen, I want to tell the story. So that's why I kicked myself to do that, even though I felt like I didn't know what I was doing.
I still feel like the Witch of the West sort of short that you had come up with is still a really cool one.
Yeah, I still like to do that. It's a magical bar fight.
I was also meaning the one in the canyon when I said that.
The one in the canyon is okay, but it's a tougher one to do, I think. The magical bar fight is just fun and silly. There's one in the canyon which is actually like meant to be deep and serious, and that's always harder to pull off.
Ooh, we could maybe do the this deep and serious one as a comic.
Oh, that's true.
The old colour comic thing.
That's true.
Eventually.
Me and Mike have been talking to a friend, and he's really into doing like an animated comic and having little bits of interactivity in it. So I've been thinking on what we could do for that. Probably won't be until next year sometime.
Probably not, no.
But there's been a really cool comic that we saw. What was it called?
Protanopia or something?
Yeah, Protanopia or something like that. And it's an animated comic in the fact that they have like things moving in Z depth, kind of like parallax scrolling as you tilt your iPad.
Yeah. It looked really cool. They had like little animations as well, because that's something you mentioned you wanting to do is little animations, little Glim animations as well.
Yeah, like I wanted to animate some panels from Glim. I'll just finish this moustache fuzzy and then I'll check out what you sent me.
I mean, if you did do the animated panel for Glim, we need to find a way to have people view that.
Well, I was just going to do it for fun.
Oh, okay.
And then explore that as an image that we could put places.
Gotcha.
But in terms of actually doing, it's interesting because I would have liked to have done Glim as a motion comic, but it would have taken much longer.
Yeah. And
you wouldn't have been able to print that bit.
Yeah. Unless you had a little flip book that was like embedded into the page or something. But that doesn't really work.
Oh, Mononoke for Inktober, that's awesome, Savio. Okay, let me see. I got a private message from Mr. Chambers just saying, "Did you hear about the Adventure Zone?" Exclamation point, question mark, exclamation point, question mark. So, I'm not sure what that means, but okay. I guess I haven't. For city, all I've got is when you. So I don't think it's worked properly. Let me show you. This is all I have. So I think that maybe it doesn't work properly. Oh. Yes, you can emulate Japanese animation aesthetics, for sure. I've seen people do it, and I've done it a little bit too. At one point I was working on an indie game called Mask of the Mountain, and that was set in Edo period Japan, and all of the animation was in the style that you saw on Japanese paintings or scrolls or woodblock prints. And that was really fun to do. So yeah, you could definitely do that. I did a mini comic too for that, like a one-page comic, which is also in those aesthetics.
Someone just asked us whether Girl in the Bloom was on Comixology.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, no, but we're looking into it.
Yeah, you can tell them that physical copies are available. But that we're still sorting out how to do it online, like which service to use. See, me and Mike were thinking about making it available digitally, but the problem with that is if one person buys it, they can just share it with everyone. So very quickly it would become just available for free to everyone.
That's a worry when you release digital content. That's not like the thing holding us back or anything. We just
Well, no, but if we do it on Comixology, then you have to view it through them.
Yeah.
So you don't just get given all the files like you would if it was a PDF. So we're trying to work out how best to do it. We also want to keep the price point for it around the same because we want to encourage people to buy the print version instead because it's just nicer. It's just nicer. Designed it for print. Morning, Tips. So what are you up to, mate?
I was replying to that person, and now I'm back to doing the drawing.
Nice. Thank you for replying to them.
No worries. Tibbs is asking just how long is this TAZ animated cut?
I think it's only like 10 seconds or something.
Yeah, it's just because Andy's been breaking up working on it over mornings.
Yeah. If I put the time together, it's probably about 7 or 8 days worth of me animating it full time. But it's been like 2 hours a morning. For a while now. It's nearly done now though. But yeah, it wasn't even that long, just 10 seconds or so. But there were like weeks where I couldn't work on it because I was away from my computer.
Mm-hmm.
Hey Hardik, it's going good. How's it going for you? Your sofa are dying. No, Hardik! My sweet friend! Don't die! Who did this to you?
You've been memed.
Oh, have I?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll go and check.
Brian.
Hello, Bryony. Good morning. How are you?
How is your Friday treating you? I'm doing a bougie.
That's great.
What?
There's this picture of this dude. I think I saw this yesterday. Someone had posted him and said, I hope there's something really good beneath this post. So it's just him looking down, but someone else has posted Stephen looking up.
That's great.
Amazing. That's so cool. That's a good one. Thanks, Fuzzy.
Pumpkin spice latte.
Oh my! I've never tried one. I'd like to try one. Hey Bryony, are you going to any of our festivals this year?
You should go to the lakes.
I mean, I'm sure there is so much closer by you. That'd be awesome though.
Oh.
No, Hardik!
Bye-bye.
It was so short a visit. Have a great time in class, I hope it's good.
Can you not swim, Bryony? You'll miss the grumps.
Oh, no way, don't go to the lakes.
You should have went to the one in Manchester. But it makes sense to go to the one in Cardiff.
I hope that you're trying to pull strings to get to meet people. If you have strings to pull, you should be pulling them, Bryony.
And then if you do meet them, you can be like, oh, you should totally meet my friends.
Oh, I see. You have vested interest, do you?
You just told her to pull the strings she has, so I was taking your advice.
Our strings are removed. There are too many strings removed to be considered strings anymore.
Oh. What are they then?
I tried to pull my strings. I said, hey Aaron, I did that thing in Animated Grump with your dad. Do you want to get a coffee? You and like anyone else who's going to be around. And he didn't reply, so I tried. Yes, nice. I don't know if it'll work either, but it's worth a shot, right? Because that would be amazing. I really hope that Ross's thing is going well. I was just thinking about how it would be really cool if I could meet him again, if he would come back over to Ireland or something.
He was hefty.
He was awesome. I really respect his work ethic as well. He's been working so hard in Gamerverse and it looks so good.
Shh, spoilers.
What?
Just like you're saying that it looks good, I'm like, shush, spoilers, because it was fun. Funny joke!
Yeah, it looks amazing! I'm spoiling that it's going to be awesome.
Yep. Now everyone can't anticipate whether it's going to be good or bad.
No.
Just know that it's going to be good.
It is
and they're more likely to watch it. What are you doing?
Oh my god, no. How
What are you
would that
doing?
be? People want to watch a good show. Don't know when Gamerverse will be out. Probably sometime late next year. Ish. It could be 2 years or so. But I know when we met Ross a couple of months ago, he was just finishing up the first animatic that he was going to start showing people. Because they're making a pilot right now. So I think the entire series won't be out for a while. But the pilot could be out sometime in the next year or two. Then they'll need to get people to animate it though. I'm not sure if they'll make any changes to the script before then. But the part that we saw was really good and really funny.
Yeah.
I don't think they have. I'm not sure. I have no clue how many animators they have on it or how many they're planning to have.
It might just be Ross slaving away.
Yeah, like when we saw him, he didn't have any animators on it because he was still boarding it. But who knows now? I think Aaron might be a little bit busy actually. Again, I've got no clue. But from what I've heard, his own projects and his voice acting that he's doing, and his music that he's doing, and the Let's Plays, plus the new series they're filming that he's acting in, plus any interviews he does with anyone else, mean that he's like pretty busy all the time.
Plus he's touring now.
Yeah. But Aaron's got a heck of a lot on his plate. Like, voice acting, real life acting, animating, gaming, upkeeping a band. I'd love to know how he manages it all.
He delegates.
But he doesn't delegate any of that stuff.
He delegates some of it.
He doesn't delegate, well, which part would he delegate?
Well, like, I mean, sort of things like he's doing Game Grumps, but he doesn't edit Game Grumps. He delegates.
That's true. But I never meant editing Game Grumps or something he did.
I know, but that's how he gets so much done, is he delegates the things that he doesn't need to do himself.
Yeah, but he still needs to write the songs and sing the songs and do the tour and do the acting and do the voice acting and be present for Game Grumps.
Yeah.
So he's still doing all the stuff. He can't delegate any of that.
No.
It's crazy. It's crazy. And I'm like, oh, I've got a comic. It's so hard to manage my time. We've only seen the first episode of Good Game and we enjoyed it. Like,
It's so good.
I didn't think it was going to be that great. So I was pleasantly surprised when I enjoyed it more than I thought I would.
Does this Good Game good? Does Bruno Mars is gay?
But does Bruno Mars is gay then?
There is a there is a mom joke in the first episode that still kills me.
Don't spoil it.
I'm not gonna say it. Like, I could not deliver that joke. So, like, the first episode is worth watching just for that.
It's free, so, you know.
Yeah. But be aware, if you watch the first episode, you're more than likely gonna want to watch the rest. Hang on.
They gave it the most annoying name to Google. What name did they give it? What is it, Mike?
Bryony lives in the Wales,
Yeah.
which is a region that doesn't get YouTube. I'll ask her like after the stream.
It doesn't get YouTube.
YouTube Red.
Does it not?
No, the UK doesn't get it yet.
Really? Are you sure? Because we can still watch Game Grumps episodes.
We can watch Game Grumps episodes, but it's not on YouTube Red.
I mean, we can watch Good Game episodes.
We can watch the first Good Game episode.
No, we can buy the others.
Okay, maybe we can buy them individually.
Yeah, we can.
Okay. She may have paid for every episode. Right, got you.
Yeah.
Individually. Gotcha. Wow. How much were they per episode?
I think like $2.50 or something.
What?
I can't remember.
That's a whole film.
I can't remember. I know that I just pinged past it fast on YouTube and happened to catch that, so I glanced at the price. Sugar Pine 7. I've got to say, I'm not sure what shows are on YouTube, Brad. I haven't really been paying attention.
So it's like $2 or something.
Good Game's the only thing I've ever seen. That's also on YouTube Red.
Yeah, really not been paying attention to it. We should make a YouTube Red show.
What?
It could be called Swift and Dog. And they do art every day.
We should never do this. People watching us do art every day is the worst idea.
Yeah, who would call it that?
Tell me about that series though, Tibbs. That you saw the trailer for. I'm just gonna grab my dressing gown because it's cold.
It's cold outside.
Cold. Well, I'm glad you enjoyed the vlogs. We'll try and do better next time.
They, like the third, no, do one for Japan. The third one, but we should have taken more footage of the actual convention. Oh, it was so busy, and the cameras on the phone, which was the cashiers. We'll take more at the lakes. We're like, this is our table. Or we could just have like a little GoPro that's hidden on the table and just record everyone.
That's true. If we had your GoPro, we could just... But then there'd be so much footage to edit down. Okay, thanks, Tibbs. I'll give it a look. people doing this weekend? Eileen's brick hunting, we know this. Okay, they've got playlists for the 2 seasons. Watch in order. It's a really good time for indie creators, I think.
Yeah, like distribution is super easy.
Yeah, maybe not in terms of pay, but definitely in terms of at least getting your work seen.
I'm glad people like the vlogs though. I was unsure about them. Just like how interesting they would be. But I think you really added like a lot of comedy while editing that otherwise might not have been there. Like your Oompa Loompa thing still gets me.
Thanks. It's just that like there's loads of opportunities on there because we're such derps anyway.
We are pretty darky.
How is TAZ going? It's going good, yeah. I think it's almost done now. Just this little bit with Mo that I need to do. And then there's some tweaks that I want to make.
Twerks.
Yeah, because there's a lot of the animation where I'm like, oh no, what was I thinking? Like little things need to be fixed, like follow through on some bits of drapery or hats. Stuff like that, generally. The little fiddly bits that are going to take a little bit of time to do. But other than that, it's almost ready to give to Mike.
Whoa, Brian is up to date on Game Grumps. Like, you've watched everything. That's... wow. Wow.
Yeah, that's amazing. I haven't watched all the Game Grumps series. I tend to only watch the ones where I'm kind of interested in games as well.
Mm-hmm.
And the ones that they've done in the past, like, half a year or more, haven't really been grabbing me because the games I'm not as interested in. I actually really like the Zelda one they did recently, because that's just stupid.
Like the Breath of the Wild one?
No, there's one of the very old ones they play.
Oh, okay.
In which you play Zelda, and it's all...
Oh, the Gamelin one?
Yeah, no, I don't think it is that one. It's not the one with the bad animation, it's the one where everything's live action. Including sprites. Yeah, the sprites are like photoed sprites.
What?
And it's awful. It's just awful.
That sounds ridiculous.
It's really ridiculous. But that makes it really funny. It's also unfairly difficult. Oh my goodness, yeah, Orlando. That'd make me nervous too. I was going to work on Bristol board for the comics, and then I saw how much it was, and I was like, there's no way. I'll buy this and then be too afraid to use it. I believe in you though.
Yeah, I think if you do book 2 on Bristol, then you could probably make back the money if you were able to sell some of the original pages.
That depends how many times I screw up a page and lose money on the Bristol board. I hear you though, I just have to be very careful. I haven't used Copics enough to really know, but I think they're really good. I think they're good for everybody because you're always a beginner at something when you start.
Yeah,
and the only way
true.
to get better is just to keep doing it.
The only thing I've done with Copics is buy them, put them in my bag, and they've exploded.
Oh no!
Yeah.
That doesn't sound like a good time.
Nope. They were
Hello, Matthew.
different shades of brown as well. So it was like this brown patch in the interior of my bag. Looked a little suspect.
It's where you keep your poop.
Ah. Okay, I'm kind of tired on drapery. I'm going to fill it. This is like one of my favorite parts, is after the drawing is sort of half semi-done. I like doing the whole flatters, lasso thing, and then giving it all a fill color. It's my favorite. It's similar when I'm coloring frames of your animation. I don't watch the animation through until I've finished coloring the cells, the frames.
Because it's like a reward.
Yeah, it's like, reward yourself.
Reward yourself! I'm really excited to do the next comic on board or paper, on something with some ink, maybe a brush pen.
Like a dip or a brush pen looks so good.
Oh yeah, I hope so.
They'll make colouring it way different process as well.
Yeah, no doubt. It could be either, to be honest, Brownie. Like, I'm probably going to start thumbing Girl Under Glim 2 while we're working on another project. I think. Because we wanted to try some stuff. So we're thinking of doing a short one, just to try out some stuff.
Yeah. We're doing an adventure zone between the seasons. But yeah, I think you'll be thumbing it anyway.
Yeah.
Like, you're planning on spending a lot more time in the thumbnail stage to really
Explore the page layouts more, I think.
because you had about a month, I would say, of working on in your like Brian saying thanks for not streaming the last few pages.
Sure thing, that was Mike's idea. I was fine to, but Mike was like, no!
Mm-hmm.
What were you saying, Mike?
don't remember. Yeah, okay. You took about a month in your like outside of work time to kind of put the thumbs together.
Mm-hmm.
I wish I could have taken a photo of my jaw hit the floor. Ah, it's so good. It's a good reaction.
Oh,
The
cool.
melon. Hello.
I wish I could have seen that. That would have been awesome. I'm glad though. We wanted it to be a shocker when it happened. So we were careful not to show that bit.
We'd like to sell one of the splash pages in that as a print eventually.
The boom page is like one of my favourite pages in the entire comic because of the way that Mike coloured it.
That was fun. Melon asks, how do I do that?
We have it up on our store at the minute, Melon. So you can buy it and we will ship it to you. Go and sleep and nurse your poor feet, Noah. Hope you feel better soon. Thanks for dropping in.
Yeah, thank you.
Always cool to hang out with you. So I'm going to say, since we're kind of midstream, today is the day of the next Weekenderly challenge.
We just got an order.
We did?
Yeah.
Is it from Melon?
I'm gonna go see. It isn't. But it looks like it's the person that I tweeted back.
Whoa, yay! Yay!
Boop boop.
No pressure on them at all. But you can find our shop. How do I do the thing, Mike? Do I do exclamation point shop or?
I think it's store.
Okay. Let me try this.
You might have to do it through Restream chat.
Hold on. Let me try this again. So professional.
Well, I set it up through Restream. There you go. It might have worked the first time.
It might have worked the first time.
It might have worked the first time.
Yeah, Trashbot just is like waltzes in afterwards. Didn't even do anything. I guess it just took a minute to catch up. While we're spamming our own chats.
That's cool. They bought North as well.
They did?
Yeah.
Oh.
And Glenn with the doodle.
With the doodle.
With the doodle.
With the doodle.
Doodle. That's cool.
Oh, doodle my doodle.
Can I say how many we like sales things, or is that tacky?
Say how many sales things.
Like sales numbers, or is that tacky?
You can if you want. I mean, we still haven't actually made any money. So.
That's true. It's not bragging, but yeah, we've sold about 40 girl in the glims since coming back from Thought Bubble, just through
friends mainly.
yeah, probably a lot of them have been friends.
Yeah, like people at Boulder where I used to work bought 10, and we have another couple of orders from people from there as well. Because my friend Jenny just went around and collected names of people who wanted them, so that was super helpful.
Yeah, she was like, sign up. It's super cool. Inner glow. Oh no, I don't want that.
Son! My son!
In a shadow. What is this? Oh. Oh.
We're still waiting on the reviews we sent the book to.
Oh, that's true,
To
yeah.
hear what they think of it. I'm not holding my breath quite as much as I was. Because it seems to be taking a little while. I suppose I've got a lot on my plate.
Yeah, I mean, if it's post-Thought Bubble or things like that. Aline is still in the brick rabbit hole.
That sounds comfortable. No, but we'll find you some bricks.
There is no hell. Nah, just like a queen. Wow.
Oh my god! My bot has like burns specifically for Fuzzy. Who's torturing Fuzzy?
That was me.
Leave Fuzzy alone!
That was back when he kept writing. That's when he kept writing like Trashbot, and then I think it was something like this: Trashbot, say a thing, and if you do that, then Trashbot automatically picks the last quote that he's learned. So he just kept picking it, like, oh look, he keeps saying it. It's just like, please learn to command, please, okay, please.
You're such an ass bear.
That was the thanks. That was the last thing that he learned to say. I will rule this Discord one day.
What is it?
I can teach him about Girl in the Glim.
He gonna learn some things.
The Girl in the Glim is book 1. Is a 60-page comic
Oh my.
by Dorgan Swift, by India Swift. By India Swift. Colors by Michael Dorgan. It's just a page comic about bridges.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say about the Weekend of the Challenge.
You were.
He only responds to Trashbot, Rolando, because that's what we taught his name is. Oh yeah, the weekendly challenge. It is the day that I give it to you. So I've been wanting to start doing this for a while. So I'm kind of inviting all you guys to do it with me and get on board. So since it's like the ABC group, I figured that what I'd like to do is to go through the alphabet, and every week I'll do a letter, and for that week I'll study and look at the work either of someone whose name begins with that letter, or of an art form beginning with that letter, or an animal beginning with that letter, or I'll give myself a theme beginning with that letter. So it's really flexible, but the point is that if I stretch myself and try different things, I think I'll grow faster. So there's a really good animator on Twitter whose name begins with A, so I might study her work and then try and do something with what I learned from that.
Sounds awesome.
So, for example, if you were to choose A is for antelope and do some sketches to study antelope movement, that's you fulfilling the weekendly challenge. Or if you were to animate an antelope moving, that's you fulfilling the weekendly challenge.
I think you should rename it to the ABC challenge.
Okay. Or if you were to, say, study abstract art and do an abstract painting, that's you fulfilling the weekendly challenge, that's still an A. Let me show you the person who I was going to look at for animation.
Do you reckon if it's this new challenge that it's a weekly thing rather than weekenderly? Or are you still looking to like do it over the weekend?
I'd be spending all week on it and just dropping it on the weekend.
Okay.
So you can do a fast one for this. I suppose that's the problem, isn't it? If we are, but if you know that it's going to be next week is B, next week is C, then you can be working on it that week if you wanted to.
Yeah.
But you can scale it to be however big or small you want.
Yeah, I think it just depends on when, like, because we want to show what people have done. I think it just depends on like what day it starts and what day it gets shown.
So she's actually called K Annie, so I might have to do it for K. But this is some of her work. She does kind of these pixel animations, but they're super awesome.
Do you know what? I'm gonna do an invented bear.
So yeah, that's the weekendly challenge or the ABC challenge, is choose something for this week beginning with A, or for this weekend beginning with A, and then do something inspired by that. And then next week we'll do B and C, etc, etc.
That sounds really cool.
Do you know what you'd like to do for A, Mike? Are you going to take part?
Animation? No,
It could be animation, you could just do something animated.
What about anthropomorphic representations of bear heads upon women?
I mean, you could, it's not exactly
Yeah, I'll have to
doing
think.
something away from the norm, but
It's true. I'm thinking that I might do. Hey.
A is for apple. Call it Annie Weekly.
I could call it Annie Weekly, but it's outside of animation specific, I think.
Yeah, it's true. I like the ABC challenge because it says what it is, as well as it's secretly for us being because it's in the ABC group.
Yeah.
See you, Melon.
Oh, bye-bye. Hang on, you go. Melon!
Did Melon order?
He did.
Oh, thanks, Melon.
Melon!
Oh, that's awesome. I hope you really enjoy it when it comes.
Thank you, Melon.
We'll be starting to send them off in the next sort of 5 days. Thanks so much, Melon.
Melon. Melon. I like saying melon.
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 You can hear them outside. They're mowing melon.
Melon.
Sorry about the gardeners you can hear outside. This is the time they all come out. Brick fabrics.
Are you just gonna wrap foam in brick fabric? Melon.
But I'll post it in the Weekendly challenge.
Go away!
And I'll post what I've decided to do as well.
Oh, he's right next to the window now. He knows.
He knows. Dude, this one we stream. Melon. Just open the window and be like, I'm streaming here. Wait, what's the big idea?
They do garden like every week.
Yeah, it's good.
The upkeep must be like pretty expensive though.
Yeah. Maybe that's why rent is so expensive.
Maybe, yeah.
Oh, lordy. Complain to the government. We were streaming and they were gardening. I think they're getting further away.
It's a ruse!
It's good that she trusts you to get her bricks so early. I also like how you kind of unofficially became her helper.
Yeah, it's nice.
How did you do that? Did you just end up being like, I can get the bricks for you? I've got the bricks you need.
He has the bricks we need.
Every time you read fool on the brick, I have to look at it now. Fool! Fool for buying the brick. There's a small contest among the students to all look for bricks. Okay, gotcha. Maybe that's why it's so hard. Find the golden bricks to earn fave points. It's like your life is a computer game, Aline.
Man,
What is it?
I was just like Glim, like people want to buy it and people are buying it. It's just nice to have something that people see, like a couple of excerpts from. I'm just really proud at the moment.
Oh, I'm really happy you're proud, dude. Makes me feel good. To feel like you're proud of something like that, you know?
Yeah. I'm drawing an invented bear this time.
Whoa.
Yeah.
What kind of bear is it?
Oh, like, sorry, an invented pose. I might do an invented bear though. That would be cool.
Yeah, I was going to ask you about what kind of thing it is.
It's an owl bear!
And what it eats and stuff.
It eats dreams.
A dream bear. That's awesome. She just mentioned something and automatically everyone is looking for it to satisfy her. Ah.
I like this music.
It's cool. Yeah, did you guys know how big elks are?
Moose as well. I think moose are the bigger ones.
It's true. Do you guys know how big moose are? They're crazy big. Like, enormous. I'm gonna find you a moose so you can see. Look how big!
That's a big moose.
How big them moose are! They're crazy big.
I like that if you search Google for bears, it just comes up with the Chicago Bears and gives you their like scores and schedule. Like, I kind of meant bear.
I know, right? They're like elephants. They're like huge, big.
She needs a size comparison.
Okay, well, let's definitely find a good one for you.
I think some of the statues of the moose might be a little.
You know nothing. They're enormous.
How big are those trees?
Exactly, right? So find a good size one where it's next to something where you can actually tell how big it is.
Like they can be up to like 2.1 meters to the shoulder.
And here I have some. So here's one. And I don't like the ones where they've killed them, but yeah, it's nasty. But they're pretty enormous creatures. They are large. Way bigger than I thought they were.
I found one with the saddle. It's a moose.
With a saddle? That's cruel.
No, a harness then, not a saddle.
Okay.
He's gonna pull some logs.
Like 3 people could ride one. They are pretty crazy.
Yeah, it was Patrick that was like, oh yeah, you heard about moose, eh?
He was like, they're really big. And I was like, how big? And he was like, this big. And I was like, whoa.
True story.
Those are some big animals.
I think Samu just said that's what she said, but I don't think he's making a reference to the joke. Like he was being literally like, that's what she said. Which makes it even funnier.
Yes.
I was listening to an excerpt. Like I jumped into Kevin's stream last night, and he was talking with Emma, and I think they were talking about. I only caught like the mid part of the conversation, but it sounded like they were talking about using a service. Like I don't know if it was like a gypsy fortune teller or something along those lines, or like a fortune teller that let you know the day you died, and whether they would like. Kevin's like, I'd only kind of do that if like a bunch of us got together, like a group of friends, to all learn like when we're gonna die, so that we could like compare with one another and mock one another for like the guys who have shorter to live. Like I was like, okay. But then Emma and them started to compare it to like dick measuring, where it's just like, oh, it's not the length of your life, it's how you use it.
It's true, God, I would never. I wouldn't want to know. With a group of friends, it's even worse.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because what if you have one friend that's like, oh, next week.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh shit.
Oh shit, how's that gonna happen? And then it's brought about by the fact that they learned it. Like, it was gonna be longer, but they now made paranoid by the fact that they learned it.
Like a self-fulfilling prophecy.
An observed monkey dies sooner.
What?
I don't know.
Sorry, what?
That's something that
is that observed... the same thing as a watched pot never boils over or something?
Yeah.
A watched monkey dies sooner.
Yeah.
It's a terrible saying.
It's true though.
It's not true.
It's so true. You don't know.
How do you know?
You ever watched a monkey?
Have you?
Did it die?
Have you?
No. But it might die sooner.
Thing is, you'll never know.
A watched pot never boils is a fucking stupid saying, because it totally does. Like...
Yeah, it just seems to take forever.
Clearly wrong.
You're clearly wrong about the monkey.
No, you know how, like, when something is observed, the behavior changes?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, like, if they learned when they were gonna die, but by the fact of them learning, shortened the lifespan, which
but
changed
you're
the
not
timeline.
saying that. You're saying a watched monkey dies sooner. Like, that's got nothing to do with whether the monkey knows it's gonna die or not. That's just like, I'm looking at the monkey, therefore it's gonna die sooner than if I wasn't looking at it.
Was the person who learned about the death is the watched monkey? Because it's been
Well, that
observed.
doesn't make any sense either. Like,
It's been observed by the universe.
You're equating in this metaphor the universe to you and the monkey to someone who knows they're going to die on a certain day.
How am I the universe?
Because you're implying you're the one watching the monkey. You're saying a person.
No, the person giving the fortune is the universe that observes the.
Okay, so you're saying in this metaphor, the universe that is the person who gave the person the fortune.
Yeah.
If they are watching the person who they gave the fortune to, the person with the fortune will die sooner.
Yeah.
That makes no sense either.
Because the mere act of asking and them foreseeing.
But the watching is the thing you're saying is killing them sooner.
Giving the answer.
You're saying that the fortune teller watching the person, they've just received the fortune. The act of them watching them is going to make them die sooner.
Yeah, because the act of relaying the information to them makes them so paranoid that they bring about their own death quicker.
But the act of relaying the information to them isn't the same as the act of watching them.
True.
They're two separate things.
Okay.
I will destroy this metaphor. It cannot be allowed to be.
You're so mean.
I know.
Death of a metaphor. Like that.
That used to be the title of one of Mike's projects.
Oh, it's still the title.
It's the title of one of Mike's old projects. So he was like, hey India, chill. Never!
Yeah, jeez.
Okay, I'm okay now.
Because you crushed it.
I'm okay now, everything's been destroyed, it's fine.
It's nothing to rail
It
against.
can't hurt me anymore.
It's like you were taking personal offense, like you thought you were the monkey.
No. I just have a problem with the metaphor. That better not be some kind of metaphor I have to dissemble, Rolando.
I don't like it.
What is it?
Trying to draw feet.
Oh. Give her slippers.
Still feet.
Cut her feet off.
Why?
She's standing in snow.
She's standing in snow. I did it. It wasn't a it wasn't a donkey.
It was a monkey.
That's great. An observed donkey dies sooner, but a monkey lives longer.
It just depends on the animal. To be honest, it doesn't matter whether it's a monkey or a donkey.
Does.
It could be either. It would still make no sense.
I don't know. A monkey's more resourceful.
What does that have to do with being watched?
It's prevention of dying.
But you're not saying that they're not going to die within X amount of time. You're saying they would die sooner than they otherwise would.
Yeah. Thanks, Bryony. Take care.
See you, Bryony. Have a good day at work.
That's a good question.
I don't think they do.
Average lifespan of a gorilla.
Wait, that's an 8.
That's true. Average lifespan of a monkey. So they range between. Wow.
Hello, Reika. How are you?
Wow, the Japanese macaque lives about 6 years, whereas something like the Guinea baboon is like 35 to 45 years. Why the fuck do the macaques die?
Because they're tiny.
They're not tiny.
Oh, they're not? I thought macaques were tiny.
No, you know the monkey from Kubo?
Yeah.
That's a macaque.
Oh, wow. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, I've got no clue.
Why you live so short time, monkey?
Wait, good, thanks, Reika.
It might just be the fact that they live in snowy regions.
I'm almost finished with The Adventures of Unanimated. But they spend all their time in hot springs.
That's true. Some of the time, yeah. Maybe that is just the average though.
What about gorillas? Because I'm interested.
Oh, okay. So the average is 6 years in the wild, but they've had one that lived for like 27 years in captivity. So I think it's just the
Nature
environment.
is harsh.
Yeah.
It's interesting that. Because I would think that things would live longer in the wild. I mean, I know that they like kill each other and get killed by predators.
Mhm.
But I would think that they would have the same maximum lifespan, possibly a slightly shorter one in captivity.
Hey, Rika. It's doing good. I'm doing an event there. Trying to anyway.
Ooh, Gecko Gunner saw the gorillas live.
Wow.
How was it? How's Mallorca, Rika?
Oh yeah, how's it going?
What's it like?
Is it warm?
Are you spending all day lounging on the beach?
Is it warm? I don't think Rika lounges.
I've never seen Rika lounge.
Although she'd be totally like entitled to lounging if she wanted to.
She would deserve a lounge. How did they do it? Did they have giant projectors? Warm and sunny most of the time. How's your friend too? Well, if there's one thing you've taught me, it's how it all broken. I love that though. You go and you stand your toes in the sea and look out across the beautiful landscape and think about colour theory.
What is blue? And why is blue? Is blue the same for everyone? What is the true blue?
And
Why
why
am
blue
I
changes colour when it's being watched.
It dies sooner if it begins more.
That sounds really nice. What are you getting up to? Projectors with Jamie Hewlett's art, no holograms. So just projectors, art and then playing? Sounds really cool. Yeah, do a naked bear doodling.
That'd be cool. You could hashtag it bare naked laddie.
I like it.
I would like to see that though. I would like to see Aline's interpretation. Join me, Aline. Shark off this Inktober's. This was my earlier bear. Aline's like, oh hey Rika. And Rika be like, oh hey Aline. Aline is currently searching for bricks in the land of Oz well, Paris, and can't find the very particular kind of brick that she needs to give to her mentor for still life.
To prove she is worthy.
Haven't you said that you do traditional things for ladies? I did say I would do that, and I have done some, and I will do some more. But I'm doing them on the streams at the moment, and I'm quite liking like this pencil brush. So.
I think you tried some traditionally, didn't like how they came out.
Yeah.
So you felt more comfortable working on here?
Yeah, I'm trying to like up my understanding of like rhythm and flow in a pose. And I can do that in ease by wanting to like I just want to draw them. Like I'm challenging myself to draw in line a bit more as well. So there's enough challenge.
I really like the fill that you started giving them. I think that really helped.
I put a gradient on this one.
Whoa!
That's subtle.
Fancy.
That's so fancy. It makes them almost look like a statue. Almost. Which I like.
Just get me the damn bricks.
I will get them. One way or another. She's gonna get them. She's gonna get the bricks she needs for her mentor. She's gonna get them. They're very specific. I missed the rhythm most specific. They're very specific.
Keep going. So good.
They're very specific. She needs to get them so she can draw them with her mentor.
Mm-hmm. It's a word little.
Mm-hmm. Aline has been given like a quest to find a very particular kind of brick with a particular color in a very particular size, and she needs to get 4 of them for the still life. But no one is selling just 4 bricks, and they're all looking at her like she's a bit crazy. So we suggested
specific bricks you want.
Rick could just tell me, do you have bricks? Give them to me. I will do anything. Are there bricks around you?
Is this the approach you're taking with most people?
Just tell me, do you have bricks? Maybe in the walls. I don't know, do the Majorcans build things out of bricks? Or do they just build everything out of seashells and sunshine?
Seashells and magic.
Catch it as raz if you have coin. I love that that's kind of universal merchant speak. I like the Cadgets.
Me too.
I killed a Cadget once.
I like Elgonians too.
They're pretty funny. I love that they tackle like themes of racism with the Cadgets and the Argonians.
I love the Elgonians. I like lizard people.
You like lizards. You are a lizard.
Yes.
Do you remember Lizard the Wizard? Or the Wizard Lizard? Or the...
I remember the Withered.
Ah, the Withered, that was it. I am the Withered. Yeah. Rick is gonna visit her in Paris with 10 kilograms.
I would be surprised if Rick has bricks in her backpack too.
Yeah, although getting them on the plane that she's only got like a capacity for like, what was it, 20 kilograms or something?
You have to buy them a seat and put them next to her.
Are we essentially now a hub for merching, like buying bricks?
Hope so.
We're facilitating a brick sale right now.
It's a growing market, like.
Has some solid foundations.
Ah, nice.
We need to cement some business relationships.
Love it.
That's a really good idea. Thanks, Rika. Draw a lady bear. None of your manly bears. Crap. No. So I was going to invent a bear, but you're only going to see like side boob style face on it, so I don't know how to like convey a whole new bear.
A whole new bed, don't you dare close your eyes.
A whole new bear.
Each new moment gets better.
Is that part of the song? Or are you just making shit up now?
No, that's part of the song.
I don't remember that.
Yeah.
Each new moment gets better.
Yeah.
That sounds kind of rapey.
How?
I don't know. Don't you
How
dare
about-
close your eyes. Sorry. I'm out. I'm stopped. Traditional bread ovens. Sing it again, please. It's a Savio. Gadget has songs if you have coin.
Oh no, the beard gets so much bigger all of a sudden. For no reason.
Thanks, Trashbot.
Yeah, thank you, Trashbot.
Does he? Oh, he says more than that. Cool. On my restream, it's just like support Doggles and Swifty to make art, and then that's all he said.
Why did you suddenly decide that we should drop tips?
Because Savio said sing it again, and I said Gadget has songs if you have coin.
Gotcha. Gotcha, I'm on board. I get the joke. Gotta get that beard in check.
We could take song requests, but then it's like $1, pick a song, and then India sings like a part of it.
Indy gets too embarrassed and refuses to sing it. More like.
Or that. I'll sing it then.
Maybe
I
you can
wanna
start your
be-
own channel. Where you do, maybe you start your own channel where you do voice song requests and people just like sit and watch you stream and tip you to sing things. So you essentially just sit there and sing stuff for 2 hours.
I wanna be an American bear.
Like
Out
no one
there.
ever was.
out there in the wilderness.
To catch them is my real test.
To paint them is my cause. Ladybird.
It's because you said you wanted to be an American bear. It reminds me of I want to be the very best.
I want to be American bear. To roam around the mountains.
Bah, 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 bah.
Each tree I scratch my back upon. Relieve some tension itch.
Bah, bah, bah.
At least I was like, what? Wait, no. No, what has he done? Ladybird's gotta draw him all. I know it's my destiny.
Lady Bears.
It's my real test.
Lady Bears.
We're gonna get like infringed so bad. Pokemon's gonna be like, please don't associate our kids' television show with your pornographic bear fetish.
Bears and boobs.
That might have been a better hashtag.
Bears and boobs.
Bears and boobs. Berry boobs. Boberos.
Leave bears and boobs. Then you have to do like dolphins and dicks or something.
Dolphins and what? No, I'm just gonna talk about what Savio just said. I hold you back. Don't you dare close your eyes.
If you close, you will die. I love it. That's perfect.
See, I told you that song was threatening.
It is when you put bear in.
Don't you dare close your eyes. Don't fall asleep. Don't fall asleep.
I want bears.
I wanna go where the bears live.
I wanna see them dancing.
Maybe it's a place called Russia. I don't know.
Out where they walk, out where they run.
I wanna see all those bears in the sun.
Wandering free. Wish I could be one of the bears. It's too much fun.
To just remake the entire Disney soundtrack.
Just around the river there.
Just around the river. Oh, what's the next line to that?
I look once more, just around the river there, beyond its pores.
Just around.
It's just about a bear being away.
Seen with all the colours of the bear. At least they're not even drunk. No.
No.
I've not even eaten anything. That might be.
That might be why.
Oh man. Oh wait. What is? Okay. Hunchback in Notre Dame. Rollo's song
Oh.
about like hellfire and stuff. I wish to seduce the bear.
Bears, hell bears. It'd be like that kind of thing.
Okay. Hello, people. Hello, Gomez 757. Are you a bus?
Kiss the bear. Sha la 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 do 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 do. You gotta kiss the bear. You missed your chance too bad. You're gonna miss the bear.
What?
There you see it.
Okay, so usually.
Sorry.
Da, 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 da,
He ain't got a lot to say.
You gotta kiss the bear. Oh, you're an animator as well. Sorry. When we got the bus from Leeds City Centre to the airport, it was a 757 bus. So that just the nice work and super awesome singing. Thank you.
Aw, thanks.
We'll be here all next week.
Tell us about your work.
Yeah, what do you animate, Gomez? What do you do? If we can get serious for a moment. Let's get super serious.
Can you stop talking about the bears for just a second?
Super serious.
Sorry, you were saying about airports as well.
Oh, well, his name is Gomez 757.
Oh.
So the 757 is the bus that we took from Leeds rail station to the airport. It took quite a while. It took longer than I thought it would.
Yeah, education.
We got a little bit panicked, as to be said, on the bus. We were like, we're not going to make check-in. Oh no. And India had just talked to someone who claimed they had a second sight, and he was like, don't miss your plane.
Oh yeah. I talked to this guy and he was like, I'm one of the only 4 psychics, true psychics in the UK. I can predict what's going to happen. I have a gift and I can read minds. And he was telling me all this stuff.
He was scaring you.
He scared me because at one point he mentioned a plane crash, but I didn't quite get what he said.
Oh, whoa. Okay, I'm going to interrupt your second sight dude for a second, just to say that Gomez says he was at Weta Digital on for the Planet of the Apes.
Oh, that's
and
awesome.
DreamWorks and Blue Sky before that. Pleasure
Oh,
to meet you.
dude, that's amazing. Nice work.
That's some good animating.
It's some good animating.
Like, the work that Weta did on the Planet of the Apes series is fantastic.
It's crazy. It's crazy. It's amazing, like, just how real things can look now. Like, I'm very used to cartoony animation, so I'm kind of fascinated by anyone who can do something so realistic that when you put it onto a super realistic model, people are convinced. Because if you get something even a little bit wrong, you just enter uncanny valley and people can tell that something's a bit off with it.
Yeah.
So
I wonder if there's like, you did the motion cleanup on the apes. That's so cool.
That's amazing.
But that's really cool. So you're searching the community channel, or the community of people streaming into the animation art and just jumping in. That's super cool.
Yeah. Oh, well, welcome to the stream.
So India is animating a short clip from a collaboration for they're animating an episode of a podcast known as The Adventure Zone, and she's got like a 10-second segment featuring the 3 main characters who are D&D fantasy characters played by 2 brothers and a father, and it's super funny.
Yes.
But yeah, there's a ton of 2D animators. I think some people have done a bit of 3D on it, and some people have done stop motion. So it's just going to be this amalgamation.
It's going to be really fun. It's going to be all put together with all these different animators' work. It's been really fun to work on. It's just a short clip.
Yeah, so India's been working on that each morning during weekdays. Snappy. He says he watched a few of your clips and the animation is fun and snappy.
Oh, thanks. Thanks
That's
very
cool.
much.
You've been really trying to improve your snappiness in your animation recently.
I have, yeah, because I'm used to doing more slow acting scenes, and I'd really love to be able to do some more action-orientated animation.
Yeah. And I've just been drawing lady bears.
Yes.
I'm doing a theme. I want to make a book of them, of paintings and drawings that have, I guess you could say classical painting aesthetic. With the theme of having some naked lady bears with bear heads, and this one has a sword because why not? I need to figure out the hand positions though.
Yeah, Animated Grump was a really fun Gecko Gunner.
Thanks for the follow, dude.
Yeah, thank you very much. Oh, that's awesome.
So when you worked at, like, if you can say, when you worked at DreamWorks and Blue Sky, were you enjoying the work there? What made you shift from probably the more stylized stuff to more
Oh my god, that's beyond terrifying. That's our subscription sound.
I don't know why it repeats so much.
Gosh. But yeah, I wish that the cleanup artist for the motion capture got more props, more credit, because people don't realise exactly how much cleanup that requires to make it look like a cohesive motion, and to make it read well, to get the acting on point.
Oh man, sorry to hear that. Tibbs, thanks for letting me know. I switched to dual streaming, so it had Kaplan on still.
Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that. I'd heard about the fact that they were cutting down, but I didn't. Yeah, I haven't heard anything other than just the news.
Wow.
So I'm really sorry to hear that. New Zealand looks awesome. So hey, at least we've got to see more of the world, right?
Yeah, that's true. I really like doing these streams of like meeting or like conversing, I guess is a better word, with people that are out there and doing, and people that are aspiring to like get into it.
Yeah. I really like Blue Sky animation.
Yeah.
I think their animation is awesome.
They did Blue Sky, the ones who did like Ice Age.
Yeah, pretty sure they did Ice Age.
Cool. Oh man, nice.
Oh dude, that's awesome. Your girlfriend's also an animator. Oh well, I was assuming animator. She could be a concept artist or similar. But even in production, so.
Is Ice Age 5 the one where there is a meteorite falling?
I haven't seen Ice Age 5 personally, so I'm not sure which one it is. I think the last one I saw was Ice Age 4.
Spaceship, yes. Awesome. Naked emo bear 18-year-old. Yeah, don't. I would advise against drawing children.
I think.
Unless you like make them super cute like Patrick did.
I think. Well, I mean, is 18-year-old a child?
Oh man, the okay. Trolls, cool. Gangs of Madagascar, awesome. Boss Baby, that is a ridiculous film.
Hey man, all the films are pretty ridiculous. But the animation's incredible on
I really enjoyed Boss Baby, but following the story, I was like, what? Okay. Like, you have to really suspend your disbelief to, there's some double take moments, but it's a really enjoyable thing overall. I can imagine them just being in like the story meetings and just hashing out, going, "Trust me, guys, this will work," and then just pushing that through into production.
Yeah, sometimes the stories are a little. I don't know. Recently, a lot of animated movies have kind of. I feel like the stories have not been that well thought through.
I mean,
the animation's always stellar though.
I mean, there's a part where they use pacifiers to almost like hallucinate, but they're not. They're astral projecting to return to like, oh gosh. They're astral projecting to go back to like the head HQ of Boss Baby, and yeah.
I don't even know. I haven't seen that movie. What? Oh yeah, in fact I might need to call the stream now because I have to go off and do some work. But if people are interested, new people, then we do it every morning from 7 to 9 BST.
British Standard Time.
And sometimes we go over a bit like we did today. Every weekday morning, not weekends.
Yeah, so we won't be around tomorrow, but I do an evening stream where I'll be painting.
Mm-hmm.
Supreme Gorge.
Supreme Gorge. Oh, hey, Rabbit. So, I'm sorry you came in just as we were ending.
That always happens.
Yeah, it's normally Savio it happens to, though, so...
Savio?
This time, Savio, you were in much earlier.
To answer Gomez's question just before the end, we're not studying. We did study, but we both studied in the UK. I'm 30 this year. So I'm currently pursuing work as a comics colorist. So let me just pull up something real quick, just to give you background on me.
Yeah, we both studied in the UK.
Let me just bring up the recent tweet that I did because it's got a bunch of art. So, and then I just completed work on a comic called Girl in the Glim, and this is some pages from it. I might have to move this over here so you see it.
So Mike did all the colours.
And he did all the drawing.
That makes TAZ animated, you will get done.
Thanks. Gomez says that that's fun, like the style. So it was kind of done as comic, but with the lean towards animated cartoon, like an animated show.
Anywho, though.
Yeah,
We're gonna head off.
We are. It was
You
fun
have
to
an
meet
awesome
everyone.
day. Yeah, have an awesome day, Gomez. Hopefully we'll catch you again soon.
Yeah.
But if not, it's been really cool to meet you. Like, keep up the amazing work.
Yeah, dude. I'm gonna go post my lady bear.
Keep on making awesome stuff. To everyone else too, we hope you have a really awesome and productive day. Oh, awesome! Here's your website. Cool. I've got that open now. Check out your stuff. Thanks so much.
Cool. Oh, awesome. We'll watch this in a bit. Like, now, but yeah.
Go to your contact info. I like the size of that coffee you have in front of you there. It's a good sized coffee. Oh man, your drawings are beautiful too. I'm just going to get one of these up so that people can see.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, just because it's gorgeous. So, this is Jonathan Gomez. So, these are some of his gesture drawings. Just wanted to show because they're beautiful.
Really cool.
You okay there, Savio? Oh, Savio, that's so sweet. Thank you for coming and hanging out with us. It's been a really cool morning. Thanks so much, guys. Oh, and good luck with your quest for bricks, Aline.
Good luck. Yeah.
See you, everyone.
Take care.
May your days be filled
with adventure.
with adventure. You have to be the one to stop the stream, you know.
Oh.
Because you're the one who's streaming.
Oh.
Adventure!